Look up. Beyond the glow of your city, beyond the reach of our atmosphere, there are 200 billion stars in our galaxy alone. For centuries, we looked at those distant points of light and wondered if someone or something was looking back. We assumed the universe was a crowded place, teeming with civilizations that were older, wiser, and more advanced than our own. But when we finally built the tools to listen, we heard nothing. No radio signals, no giant structures blocking out starlight, no cosmic footprints of any kind. The universe is terrifyingly quiet. This eerie silence, set against a backdrop of billions of potentially habitable planets, is what scientists call the Fermi Paradox. It is the gap between what we expect to see and what we actually find. The math suggests we shouldn't be alone. Given the age of the universe and the sheer number of stars, even a slow-moving civilization should have colonized the entire Milky Way several times over by now. Yet as far as we can tell, we are the only ones at the party. It's as if a massive, invisible wall stands between the birth of a planet and the rise of a galactic empire. This wall has a name: the Great Filter. It is a theoretical threshold that life must cross to survive. A stage of evolution or development that is so difficult to surpass that almost no one makes it through. If the Great Filter exists, it means that the universe is not a garden, but a graveyard of civilizations that didn't quite make the cut. To understand where we stand, we have to ask a chilling question. Where is the filter? Is it behind us, in our distant past? Or is it waiting for us, somewhere in our near future? The answer to that single question determines whether humanity is the luckiest species in the cosmos or a doomed one. If the filter is behind us, then we have already passed the impossible step. Perhaps the leap from simple chemistry to the first living cell is so incredibly rare that it has only happened once in 10 billion years. Maybe the move from single-celled organisms to complex life was a freak accident that required a perfect sequence of billions of coincidences. If this is the case, we are the winners of the ultimate cosmic lottery. In this scenario, the reason the stars are silent is that we are the first ones to ever reach this level of intelligence. We are the pioneers, the eldest children of the universe. The silence isn't a sign of death, but of untapped potential. It means the entire future of the galaxy rests on our shoulders, and the void is ours to fill. But there is a darker possibility. Some scientists believe the Great Filter is still ahead of us. They argue that it's easy for life to begin and easy for intelligence to evolve. But that once a civilization reaches a certain level of technological power, it inevitably destroys itself. We might be approaching the very wall that has claimed every other civilization before us. Think about our own progress. In just a century, we went from the first flight to nuclear weapons and artificial intelligence. We have the power to create, but we also have the power to annihilate our own habitat. If the Great Filter is ahead, it suggests that every civilization eventually develops a technology it cannot control. A black ball pulled from the urn of discovery that ends the story permanently. This leads us to a realization that is deeply counterintuitive. Most people think that finding life on another planet, like Mars or Europa, would be the greatest discovery in human history. We imagine the excitement of seeing a fossil or a swimming microbe in a subterranean ocean. But if the Great Filter theory is correct, finding life elsewhere would actually be the worst possible news for humanity. If we find complex life on Mars, it proves that life is common and easy to start. It means that the impossible step isn't in our past. If the universe is full of life that never made it to the stars, it suggests that the filter is waiting for us in the future. The more common life is, the more likely it is that we are approaching a dead end that no one escapes. This is why some philosophers and physicists secretly hope that our search for extraterrestrial life continues to fail. They want the universe to be empty. Every barren world we find is a piece of evidence that we might be the exception to the rule. Every silent star is a reason to believe that we are the ones who finally made it through the needle's eye. The Great Filter forces us to look at our own existence with a new sense of fragility. We are living in a unique window of time. For the first time in 4 billion years, a spark of consciousness has emerged on this planet that is capable of leaving it. We are the universe's way of looking at itself, of questioning its own origins. If we are indeed alone, the weight of that responsibility is immense. We aren't just one species among many. We are the guardians of the only flame of intelligence in a vast dark ocean. If we wink out, the universe returns to a state of total unconsciousness. The stars will continue to burn, but there will be no one there to see them or wonder why they exist. The silence of the night sky isn't a void to be feared. It's a canvas. Whether the Great Filter is a hurdle we've already cleared or a challenge we have yet to face, the outcome is not yet written. We are currently the only ones holding the pen, so the next time you look up at the stars, don't just look for others, look at the space between them. That silence is a reminder of how precious we are. It is a call to take our survival seriously, to look past our small differences, and to realize that we are a single, fragile team on a journey through the unknown. We are the only voice in the dark, and we have a lot more to say before the lights go out.